Hi, welcome to Eclectic Classes. Today we are going to study the difference between PLC, DCS and SCADA. Being a student or an automation engineer, you must have heard about these three terms PLC, DCS and SCADA. But are we really aware of that what is exactly the difference between these three? Because basically all these three are working as a controller of field equipment or the process. So how one is different from the another, that is what we are going to study in this very video. So let's start. Okay, so what is PLC? PLC literally stands for Programmable Logic Controller. What is a program? To perform any kind of task, we must follow a particular set of instruction. And those set of instruction is nothing but a program. Now what is logic? See, if we have to achieve a desired result, then to perform any kind of task, we can't go haphazardly. We must perform a step-by-step particular sequence of operation to achieve the result. So that particular sequence of operation is logic for that operation. And the controller, basically through a PLC you are trying to control the field element or the process to achieve your desired result. So what exactly is PLC now? It is a computer based control system which is controlling the field element or process through a particular sequence of instruction, which is nothing but a logic, and this particular set of instruction is stored inside the PLC in form of a program. So now I think we are clear about that what exactly is PLC. So let's proceed. From the name itself it is clear that DCS is again a control system, but one another term is here, distributed. So how this distributed is of significance in DCS? Basically it is again a control system where the total process is divided in a number of subsystems, and each subsystem is being controlled through its own controller. So basically in DCS a large process is being controlled through a number of controllers, each controlling its own subsystem. So you are distributing the control. In DCS we are distributing the control. To control the whole process we are employing a number of controllers. That is exactly what distributed means in DCS. So now let's proceed with the difference between these two, because now we are clear that what is PLC and what is DCS. So let's start by comparing on a number of parameters that what exactly is the difference between PLC and DCS. Okay, so in terms of process type, actually PLC was designed historically to control discrete kind of operations, normally binary in nature. It was not meant to control the analog kind of signals initially when it was designed, while DCS was designed itself to control analog kind of signals. It was involved even from its initial stage to control PID controllers or different analog kind of signals. So basically in terms of process type, PLC was meant to control simple processes like paper and pulp industry, hydraulic units, small units, while the DCS was designed to control the complex kind of processes like oil industry, steel industry, etc. Let's proceed. In terms of hardware package, actually initially when it was designed, PLC was including only the basic needed hardware, all the hardware which are needed to complete the task assigned. It was not including the HMI or different softwares which will be needed to handle the networking or communication. while DCS was always having a HMI and a number of softwares which will be making the task easier when it will come about communication, networking, or interconnecting different controllers, addition of new controllers. So DCS was always a great package in terms of HMI or software. Let's proceed further. Response time. Basically, PLC is too fast. PLC have a scan time of 10 millisecond or lower, while DCS is quite slower as compared to PLC. The scan time for DCS is from 100 to 500 millisecond. From this response time data, it is quite clear that a PLC is much faster than DCS, and that is the reason PLC is more suitable in terms where safety is involved, because a fast response will save man and machine both in case of any kind of emergency. In terms of scalability, basically PLC can handle a few thousand of inputs or output, and it is normally meant for small scale equipments, hydraulic or gas analyzers or a small paper and pulp industry. But DCS can handle many thousand input and output. DCS was always meant to control a process distributed across a large area. It is not meant for some small scale equipments. DCS can also easily accommodate any new equipment because the software package or the hardware package which is provided against a DCS is much more capable than a PLC. We can easily add any new controller, or we can set up a new networking area. In terms of redundancy, basically when PLC was designed, it was not meant to be redundant, but when DCS was designed, it was always meant to be a redundant system. Basically we can establish redundancy in PLC also, but making PLC redundant may suit up the total cost more than the cost of DCS. Programming. In terms of programming, when PLC was designed, the program was to be written in any of the language like ladder or statement list. But when DCS was designed, it was always having a feature of functional block programming. So basically in DCS, programming was quite easier because a number of functional blocks were already developed inside DCS, which were meant to control some small operations like a block for motor operation or a block for PID controller. All these things were already available in a package of some functional block. So these were the differences between PLC and DCS when they were designed. But are these differences applicable even now? No. I think now an era has come of hybrid distributed control system, where the difference between PLC and DCS has been decreasing continuously. So let's change the topic now to hybrid distributed control system. Basically in the last decade there has been so many development in PLC and DCS that the exact difference between these two has diminished on a regular basis. So now PLC and DCS are quite capable of handling any kind of operation which was meant only to be handled by another one, like the safety purpose processes or triggering kind of processes which was once thought of to be controlled by a PLC only could be easily handled by a DCS now. And even PLC is having the functionality once found only in DCS like PID control or functional block programming. So we are stopping here with the difference between PLC and DCS. Now let's proceed further towards SCADA? SCADA stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. It is again a kind of control system architecture. Now one question arises, is SCADA similar like PLC and DCS? Is it having a hardware package just like PLC and DCS, where it will be sending some binary or analog signal to the field devices to control the process? Actually, it is not exactly like PLC and DCS. Yes, it controls the process, but not exactly in the same fashion in which PLC and DCS performs. So the question arises, actually what SCADA is? Basically, SCADA is a software package. SCADA doesn't include any hardware. So how will it be controlling the process? A great question. Actually, SCADA, I think you must have seen some human-machine interface pages in the automation industry. On the HMI pages, the operator always used to monitor and issue some commands to the field elements. That HMI page is a part of SCADA. So SCADA is a software package. It doesn't include any hardware package. But yes, it will be controlling the process through different controllers like a PLC or DCS or PID controller. Those PLC and DCS things will be controlling the field element, and basically the process will be controlled through SCADA, but the commands which are given on the SCADA pages will be sent to the PLC or DCS or PID controller, and those PLC, DCS or PID controllers will be then sending the signal to the field element to control the process. So it is quite different from PLC and DCS. It is a software package. It is not having any hardware package, any hardware element. So now when the question arises that can we compare DCS or SCADA? Actually no. It is just like comparing apple to orange. So now it is clear that we cannot compare DCS and SCADA because DCS is process oriented while SCADA is data gathering oriented. DCS will be controlling the process through its dedicated hardware, the different analog input, analog output, digital output cards, while SCADA will be only gathering the data from the field, that is nothing but the different field element values at different moments. DCS is process state driven and it always scans the process continuously. It is a continuous process, while SCADA never scans the process. It is event driven. SCADA maintains its own database while DCS doesn't maintain any kind of database of field element values. SCADA is event driven means SCADA is always storing the different field element values at different time, and on meeting any kind of trigger value which is set in the SCADA, it will be raising a command to the associated controller, which might be a PLC, DCS or a PID controller. So we cannot compare DCS and SCADA because the principle of operation of both are quite different. So with this we are concluding this very class of the difference between PLC, DCS and SCADA. I think you are now clear that what exactly is the difference between PLC, DCS and SCADA. So thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel Eclectic Classes. Thank you.